All right, my darling ones. So we are ready to go into the gracious space again. And thank you all very, very much for being here. It's just wonderful for all of us when we can use this internet, the web, and we can connect our energy onto this web. Because what we're doing then is we're reaching so much further. So what I would love for all of you to do and to imagine is that we are linking our energy in to all that is. And yes, we are using the internet, but at the same time, I'd love you to think about yourselves as little, have you ever seen drops of water on a spider web and how they glisten in the light? And imagine that you are each of these little droplets on the spider web and you're glistening in the light. This beautiful energy, this beautiful picture, and we can hold that energy, that picture for us. And we're extending the energy and the intention of love and light and peace and harmony into the whole wide world. And we're connecting in, and each time one of us connects with the other, what we're doing is we're amplifying the energy. So it's opening up even more and expanding and opening up even more. So it's like little powerhouses. So think about yourselves as being powerhouses, that you are just so strong and so powerful. And in the space, you just hold that light and hold that energy so that we can really do powerful work, magically powerful, wonderful work. All right, my sweet peas. So let's settle in now and let's go into a sweet inner space. And gentle your body. With each in and out breath, allow your body to become more and more restful, peaceful. And as we hear that sound, we feel as if we are coming right into a center point, like a drop that is being dropped into a still, clear pond. At the moment of impact, the ripples begin, and we see ourselves as these beautiful drops of light, glistening in the sunlight, dancing on this fine and delicate spider web. And like the ripples in the pond that are dropped in, we find ourselves holding light, reflecting light, and we are also holding the energy of all that is. And we begin to use this life, this body, this being, and this imagination to connect into the imaginal cells of our being. The imaginal cells they speak of so often in the transformational process. And when that caterpillar becomes the butterfly, it becomes that because that it is already encoded with these imaginal cells that have the imagination and the gift and the magic of what they're supposed to be. And that truly is us as well. We are all divinely and uniquely encoded with the magic that we are, with the gift that we are. And like each single drop that's dazzling on a spider web, sparkling with the light that it is capturing from its perfect position upon the spider web, we hold all potential, we hold the light, and we hold the energy. And there is not one other being on this world and this planet that ever has been or ever will be exactly like you. So just for a moment, let's honor our own being, this amazing being that we are, the form that we have, and it is perfect. even though it might have aches and pains, even though we might be struggling in some way or the other, the experience we are offering ourselves is the perfect experience in which we may transform, in which we may bring our energy into a whole new space. We are perfect beings. This perfect body. Imagine all the ancient ones in your line, the ancestors coming together, the great-great-grandparents, and way, way beyond that. And so at the end of all those connections, here you are. And you carry the code for every single person who ever went in your family. Just as you carry the genetic imprint, so you carry an energetic imprint. You have wisdom and awareness. You have knowledge that is so unique to you, that is encoded in you, and that is part of your imaginal cells. This being that you are right here can never be repeated. And everything that you are and know that you are about yourself, it can never be repeated. You are a divine being of light and love. You are encoded with eons of memories, knowings, and wisdom. And so here we find ourselves in this body, in this place, in this time. And we think how much we are carrying into this experience and how small we wish to play. If we could really see the picture of what it is that we have grown into, if we could really see all the trials and tribulations, the hardships and the struggles that have gone before, so that we can be here. For all our ancestors who struggled to survive, that surviving was the only option, so that we could be here. And now we are here. And what will we do with this journey? How will we see ourselves now when we understand who we truly are? That we are intricately interwoven into a web that is so large, so vast, and so expanded that we can barely fathom our own lives and our own potential, and yet we carry all potential within us. And what is the use of that? What is the use of us carrying all this potential in us if we are not reaching into it, if we are not accessing it? Then we are just here taking a ride, hoping for the best, and hoping that when we release from this world, we've done good enough. There is so much more. It seems a pity to me that we have to wait until we lose the body and we lose our life, and we have our review, as we know we do. And then, only then, we go, oh, if only I'd known. If only I'd known how fabulous I am. If only I had known that I have so much potential. But you can know that, and you can know it now. You can feel it in your being if you just be still for a little while and rest into your body. And become aware how much you know, even just being here right now, still and listening. And whatever sound we are hearing outside of this space, we are connected to that because the sound comes towards us. And that connection is, right now I can hear an aeroplane flying over. In the same moment I can visualize that there are people inside of that little capsule darting across the sky. In the same moment that I visualize that and I hold that space in love for them, that they may be safe and may they have happy journeys, I am moving out of my field into a field, the field, and I'm connecting purposefully to beings that I don't even know, that I may never meet. And yet in this moment, I have spun a thread of light and love to them. How amazing is that? What can you hear where you are? Begin to tune in to that which is around you. Just relax your body deeply. Listen for the distant sound. And that distant sound is being created by some being of life. And imagine that you, because you can hear them and the sound, even though we perceive it as being far away, and the mind interprets it that way, the sound is actually right here where your ears are, because you are hearing that sound. It has carried itself to you. And if you can come into the agreement that that sound that has a life is connected to you because you can hear, then equally we can connect beautifully, purposefully, and lovingly towards that sound and that life that is there at the end of it. And we cast this beautiful thread of silver, light, and love towards that space. May there be peace there. May there be a comfort there. And so we can play with our heightened senses and perceptions and open up our awareness of clairvoyance in this little simple way we begin to open up. But equally we can do this with all our senses. And here with your eyes closed, we need not see to see. We have this immense power to visualize, to imagine. Right now, bring one to mind. Bring a being that is in pain or suffering, that may be encountering some hardship of some kind that you know. Visualize them in front of you. See their personality, see their body posture, see their expression. And as truly as you are seeing them in your mind's eye, you are seeing them beyond this dimension. How do we do this? How do we picture somebody who is not here? We are moving out of our own conscious field and we're moving into a field where we can see. And see them now. And as you are connecting through your clairvoyance, one little facet of your clairvoyance, Imagine again you cast this beautiful silver cord, this light, this thread of love to them. And you send it without condition, without requirement. May they find a deep peace now. May a deep comfort come into their being now. May the pain ease in their body, mind, and soul now. May love come in and soothe and clear, cleanse all the spaces in their mind and their body and their soul where there has been shadow and darkness and pain, fear, anger, hate, jealousy, rage. Whatever it is that has been inside of that being that has caused a discomfort, disharmony. May the light now touch them. And we visualize that we are doing this to the ones that we love and know and can visualize. But equally now, as we are gathered here, imagine, because we are holding one space, and we're imagining that the space that is being held is like a spider web, that you run your signal to everyone gathered into this meditation, near and far. And you run the signal that you wish to relay into this grid, into the spider web. You race it to me. I need not know what it is. I receive it and I send it on. And so I send and receive. We are sending and receiving, and when we receive, we do not need to know the details. We just the willingness to receive messages and amplify them through our own heart and radiate them out to love, light, healing, and wellness. We do that quickly, very quickly. The healing expands. We are beyond the solitary prayer. We are connecting in the most amazing way. We have one heart, one intention. Now feel your beautiful heart. Feel the love of this heart. The capacity to love even those we do not know. The capacity to dream in healing and peace into a world that is so estranged from each other. Our greatest pain is the separation. When we begin to weave into each other's hearts with so much love and clarity and one desire of peace and love, graciousness, one desire to uplift human experience and all life, one desire, then it is one beating heart that holds us all together, one pulse, one signal, and we are sending out the same signal. It becomes so powerful, and my being is receiving and being energized. And because I'm taking care of me and receiving lovingly and graciously, welcoming healing power, strength into my being, breathe that energy in. Breathe it into every cell in your body. Bone, marrow, nerve, tissue, every organ, mitochondria, every telomere. Breathe it and amplify it. Receive it well. Receive it so that you can transmit it. And when you can transmit clean energy, because you give this to you, this beautiful grid, the web, begins to do its magic. The signal rushes from node to node, little bubble of light to bubble of light, and it begins to sparkle. It begins to activate and buzz. One energy, one deep longing and desire. And all it takes for me to be able to hold this is an agreement with me, with my own being. I agree to be the one healthy cell in the body of all that is. I agree to be magnificent. I agree to acknowledge me as a divine being of light and love. I agree that I am here on purpose and that I am very much in my purpose. The divine purpose is beyond performing. It is this work. It is way beyond performing. When I agree with me, I become graciously agreeable. When my energy is agreeable, it is easy for others to feel they can merge with our own field. When we are agreeable to each other, we hold the same desire and we hold each other lovingly, graciously, in a way that empowers, strengthens, uplifts. See you as this role. The more we can uplift each other, the more we are uplifted. The more we can hold and pray and love each other, the more love and prayer comes into the space. We are elevating our consciousness, and as we do that, we are elevating consciousness. Opening up into the divine and sacred grid. Elevating energy. Now feel your beautiful heart, hands upon your heart. And feel every push of the heart, every pulse. Boom, boom, boom. And imagine that push energy, that pulse energy, is a pulsing of energy outward. It is beaming. When we think of blood in the bloodstream and how blood moves in the bloodstream, it moves because there is a heart. There is a heart that is pumping, pushing power. One beautiful molecule, one small atom, one capsule being pushed along, pushing the next, and so the flow becomes, all because there is one heart and we are helping each other. We are pushing each other into this higher energy in a loving way. We are behind each other, supporting each other. Feel that beautiful energy of collection, collectiveness, connectedness. Now rest your body heavily, deeply. Relax your shoulders. Take a breath into your body. Relax your face. Smooth your brow. And bring your awareness back to the single drop. I am the single drop that contains the light of all that is. I find myself in the energy of all that is, and I hold you, and I love you. Let that energy touch your heart and open it. Let the gratitude pour in. And when there is nothing else to say, and our last words could be, as they were that my mummy said to all of us, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then we didn't hear her speak again. But those words echo in my soul. They touch my life and my heart every single day. There is no condition in them. There's no performance. It is simply love. It is the highest connection we can have. It moves beyond everything. And we feel that in this gracious heart. Now put yourself inside of this gracious energy and imagine you're placing it around you as if you're placing a bubble of love and light. And as you see this beautiful bubble of love and light around you, bring your awareness gently back to where you are. Breathe into the body, relax it in the space. Bring the palms together and touch the heart. Feel the balance of your masculine on the right and your feminine on the left. And balance this at your heart. No pushing, no pulling, just balance. And we touch the brow in the deepest gratitude that we can connect way beyond what we can ever imagine. May we imagine more. And here at the crown, we thank the blessings of love and light that come in. May the light pour in and awaken your imaginal selves. And may your life be a great blessing to you and all those you know and love. Namaste, my darlings. Thank you for being here. And thank you for holding your space. And thank you for agreeing to be here. So much love. Thank you. Many blessings. Relax there now. As long as you need to, just relax. And then when you're ready to come back and you're part of the world, make sure you drink lots of water and have a gentle, blessed rest of your day.
I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.